Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review the new documentary, Taking Venice, and this is from director Amy Wallach. And this film focuses on, at the height of the Cold War, the U.S. government is trying to fight communism through culture and looking upon the Venice Biennale, this art exhibit, this competition, as a proving ground where they can put their money and influence and effort behind an artist to try to win this exposition and show that art from, a democracy like America, this democratic republic, can be more powerful and influential and impactful than from communist states, and get behind this crew of people, from a powerful New York arts dealer to ambitious curator, and getting behind Robert Rauschenberg, who's this young artist, and trying to build this effort to try to get there. And this is the kind of film that this would have made for a perfect kind of art house political espionage kind of experience of pulling all these kinds of things together. And of course, the dramatization of all of it could make quite a great thriller. And I feel like the story is so interesting and different and unique that it was ripe for putting into this documentary. And I feel like Wallach does a great job of telling this story, building the tension, and really seeing how this group of people came together, collaborated, and were able to accomplish something quite interesting. And there's the interesting elements of the clashing and the complexities of this situation, because is it right to be pushing for a nationalistic approach to we need to win this competition to show how great America is, versus doing it for the art. And there's all of these complex conversations, the public outcry, the press, and how this was all shaped, and the controversies that swirled around this situation. And Rauschenberg, it's was the art enough? Or is it all this influence? And there's a lot to be said in terms of bringing politics into it, but bringing in government influence into it. Where's that line? And I feel like Wallach does a great job of capturing this story, laying those complexities, and really painting a wide picture. This film feels very vintage, old school kind of documentary with all this great archival footage, pulling this together and telling this fascinating story. And it's well told, it's well paced, it has its thrilling moments, it's an engaging story, it's a fascinating thing to have happened. And it's still significantly relevant today as well, as there is this cultural war in terms of nationalism and the forces of pushing a country and its foundations and its political structures instead of, the art. And to what end? And this competition that was going on back in 1964 at the height of the Cold War feels so relevant today, but also so impactful based off of the great storytelling, the visual putting together of this footage. And in the end, this is a fascinating documentary to take a step back, take a seat, and just take this all in. And the craziest thing is, this actually all happened. And that's what's most fascinating, is such a big conspiracy to win an art competition that feels so very specific, could fit in this greater context of what was a paranoia-driven giant conflict of ideas that really influenced the world for decades. And this is such an interesting little fixture of it, and it's so well told, and Wallach does a great job of putting that spotlight and bringing this story to the surface. But those are my thoughts on Taking Venice. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.